Hello, my name is Jeff Melodies. I'm an artist, a gospel artist. Nimetoka kwa kijiji inaitwa Banana. Huku ndiko nimezaliwa. Kutoka malezi yangu yote. Kwa shule nimeenda katika Karori Primary. Kuanzia class 1 hadi class 8. And then on my high school, nikaenda Karori High School. Where I have run from Form 1 up to Form 4. Nikielezea kwa malezi yangu haikuwa rahisi hivyo. Kama kawaida ni kung'ang'ana, kuna panda shuka. I have come from a humble background. There are some days that we used even to lack some food. Yeah. We have struggled a lot. Tunakosa chakula wakati mwingine. Lakini tumaini letu bado linakuanga kwa Mungu. Hatukati tamaa. We are still hoping on God. And me, I have been raised from a family that knows God really well. So mimi nimekuwa kwa church vizuri sana. Mimi nimeokoka nikiwa mtoto mdogo, namjua Mungu sana. Nikaenda Sunday school, nikaingia junior youth, nikaingia hadi higher junior youth. Sasa ambayo sasa niko higher junior youth. Mimi kujuana na Mungu sijajuana leo, nimejuana na Mungu kutoka kitambo sana. Nimeona akinifanyia mambo makuu, juu nimepitia mengi kama mimi kibinafsi, familia yetu. But so far kwenye tumefika tunasema tu ni Ebeneza, and I thank God for it. Being raised up by my both parents, nikienda shule, like for example when I finished my Form 4, I have lost lost a lot of hope, whereby I have dared a lot to go into college, but hatungeweza kuwa na hizo pesa za kunipeleka college. I was so, yani nilisikia kwa moyo nimehuzunika sana, juu marafiki wangu wengi niliona tulimaliza nao Form 4, wengi wameenda shule. Mimi nilikuwa natamani, nilikuwa nimepita vizuri, singeweza kwenda shule, but mamangu na babangu hawakukosa kunipa moyo na kunitia moyo. Siku moja Mungu atakuja. And after staying home for about 1 year, a sponsor came from nowhere, and on 2014 I enrolled to a college where I have kwenye nilisoma, nikalipiwa 3 years, nikaona mkono wa Mungu. So nimeona mengi sana, na nimeona miujiza Mungu sana amenifanyia, na siwezi teta. Mahali nimefika ni Ebeneza, na kwake sitaitoka. I started singing way back when I was young, when I was introduced to the church. That's when I realized that I had a passion for singing, because most of the time I usually found myself on the Sunday school, leading the Sunday school team. Even when I graduated to the junior youth, I also find myself introducing myself. I even found out myself leading the junior youth whenever we had a praise and worship team, even a praise and worship conference. I was usually selected as the member who was to lead the group. So it didn't take me even like 2 minutes to cram the song and sing the whole song, because that's how I now learned that I have a passion for music and I have something in me. First of all, the way back, even when I was young, I used to admire a lot the selecting and the composition of the song by a minister of God who is called Reverend Moyo. I used to love her music so much. The way he composed her music, the message she delivered, and just everything in it, and the spiritual thing in it. And that's when I admired, even when my time gets ripe to start singing my own song, not to sing the song just for the purpose, or write the song just for the purpose of entertaining people, but for the purpose of manifesting the good news and preaching the gospel and reaching out to many people, because that was my intention way back. Not just to create a hit song, but that message to touch so many lives, even when somebody is so down. when he hears such a song, he gets motivated, he gets lifted up, yeah. And my music journey then continued that way. And when I remember on high school, I used to sing, but not that much. But when I finished immediately at high school at 2012, that's when I gave a lot of time to church, because now I have finished school. So most of the time I used to find myself in church, like the whole of Saturdays with my team, which is called the Thousand Melodies team. We used to go to Saturday, the whole Saturday we used to practice praise and worship, the instrument. You see, now that the passion of music came more and more and more. I remember even on one time scenario, when we were practicing the songs in the evening there, that's when the pianist was playing the piano and the guitarist, that's when he was playing the beats for me. I didn't even realize that I have composed my own song, because I started picking words from there and there, and then that's how I created my first song. I didn't realize after the whole practice, then that's when I realized that the song that I was singing, it is nobody's, it's my own creating and composition. That is on 2012. I used to write on a book. Even right now I have that book from 2012 up to 2019. 8 years I have been writing my own song. I have like so many, even I cannot, they are countless. Then there's a time that came that I had deep inside me that, hey, this passion, there is something that is deep inside me, and God is like calling me that to outpour that thing that inside me, and I need it to release to the world, yeah. Because when I was writing the song and putting in the book, that's what for my own. But that thing that was inside me, that there was a passion that is inside me, that it is inciting me to produce that thing and to reach it into the world. I remember on 2019, it's when I friend my friend who also a gospel artist called Samjay Prince. We usually met on the FB. We started chatting. At that time, I didn't even know how the music audio production was done, even the video production. I didn't even know how you can start the journey. I don't know where the good studio you can go, because these days you see the many medias are saying they usually pick the song which the quality of the audio is very good and the video production is very good. Now I started, I went to the FB, started searching for the audio studios where I can find them. Unfortunately, I met my friend called Samjay Prince, and he introduced me to the music career. That was 2019. 2019 was that's when I entered the studio for the first time, and he introduced me to one of his audio producers whom he had worked with later, and he had assured me that when I work with him, the work that he does diligently, very good, and which you cannot come to regret later. And the producer he called Sammy K. I didn't even have the job at that time. I think even my job had my contract had been terminated. And when I asked that my friend how it goes about, you know, the production is all about money. Without money, you cannot produce. You cannot produce. And that's when he introduced me to the producer called Sammy K. We went with him to the studio. I explained to him. I told him I have this song, and the way he approached me, the way he addressed me in such a manner that I feel so comforted, so encouraged. He didn't even kill my morale. He even motivated my morale even more. Even if I lacked that time financial status at that time, he told me I can go and produce with him. So I have seen God's hand all through my music career, even the starting of that 2019. He embraced me so much. I produced him very well. He prayed for me, the music very well, even the way I didn't even imagine. And that's when I got to produce my first album, my song which is called Mwihoko. which is it's a Kikuyu gospel song called Mwihoko, which in English it means hope. No koro kiendithĩria kwĩ mũndũ atĩ nĩgetha ũthondeke kanya mũtũrĩre-inĩ, no ngĩkorwo ti mũbango wa Ngai, ũndũ ũcio nĩ ũkaga ũgakumania ngoro. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe wĩna kiugo gĩaku kĩa mũico. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe ũgũkuĩire mũtũrĩre waku. No korwo kĩendithĩria kwĩ mũndũ atĩ nĩgetha ũnyitĩrĩre kanya mũtũrĩre-inĩ, no ngĩkorwo ti mũbango wa Ngai, ũndũ ũcio nĩ ũkaga ũgakumania ngoro. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe wĩna kiugo gĩaku kĩa mũico. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe ũgũkuĩire mũtũrĩre waku. Reke ngwĩre kũhoha ti kũma, ona mũtĩ watemwo nĩ ũthundũkaga rĩngĩ. Koguo ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai, tondũ nĩwe wĩna kiugo gĩaku kĩa mũico. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe wĩna kiugo gĩaku kĩa mũico. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe ũgũkuĩire mũtũrĩre waku. Arĩa magũthundagĩra maũru, ndaharagania mĩbango yao yothe. Wabutwo wĩra no ũkũnogie, Ngai ndarĩarĩra mũthingu wake ũũru. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe wĩna kiugo gĩaku kĩa mũico. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe ũgũkuĩire mũtũrĩre waku. Rĩu arahũka no canjamũke, nĩgũkorwo rĩu Ngai nĩagũkumbatũrĩire. Guoko gwake kwa ũhotani, wĩ mwana wa mũthamaki ndũngĩhoteka. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe wĩna kiugo gĩaku kĩa mũico. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe ũgũkuĩire mũtũrĩre waku. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe wĩna kiugo gĩaku kĩa mũico. Ndũgate mwĩhoko harĩ Ngai waku, tondũ nĩwe ũgũkuĩire mũtũrĩre waku.
ciaku nowe ukanjokereria ukanjĩra mwana wakwa nĩngwendete wĩna handũ ngoro-inĩ yakwa we nĩwe ndĩthurĩire gũtirĩ hĩndĩ ngagũtiga oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku Paulo mena Sila marĩ korokoro-inĩ woire ithenya rĩaku mĩnyororo ĩkĩhoka Johana ndungata yaku yarugirwo na nyũngũ maguta matiamũcinire woya ithenya rĩaku oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku ndarora kũrĩa ũndutĩte ngaita maithori ndũrĩ wandarĩra wĩhia wĩingĩhĩte ta iria mĩkayo yakwa wacokeire rĩrĩa ndakũnyoteire ngĩurũkia ngoro yakwa oya ithenya rĩaku oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku wona we mwarĩ mũrũ wa Jese wanengeraga ithenya rĩake ndũrĩ hĩndĩ ũkahoteka wona wagera mwaki-inĩ kĩmũre njĩra-inĩ ciakwa mũhatũri hatĩka-inĩ gĩthima gĩtahũaga ndakũnengera ngoro yakwa oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku oya ithenya rĩaku mũtũrĩre-inĩ wakwa ndĩhotete na kũrĩ we oya ithenya rĩaku oya ithenya
producing the audio song or the video song is not an easy task. As I have told you earlier, because when you want to produce a quality audio and a quality video, the one thing that matters most is financial status. And if your financial status is not such well, or you are not capable of maintaining your financial status at a level paced, you will find out yourself that you have been conned by wrong advisors, you have been taken to the wrong studios where most of the producers on that chini ya maji unapelekwa, unatolewa kitu haina quality juu haja yao sana ni pesa. Then after all unaenda kwa media personality, unapeleka kazi yenye umepeleka, but ile kazi yenye ulifanyiwa juu hawakutilia maanani sana, juu walikuwa wana consider pesa sana, unaona kazi yako inakuja kukataliwa sana. But I thank God, but niliangukia mikononi mizuri sana ya producer mwenye anajua kazi yake vizuri sana, anamuogopa Mungu, akanielekeza njia zote, akanifunza venye unafaa uende. Na nashukuru Mungu sana. Hiyo ndio challenges ya kwanza sana, being led by wrong advisors and financial status. So even as an artist, ni muhimu sana kukuwa na kazi, kukuwa na kwenye unaamka kila asubuhi, unaenda kupata kipato chako kidogo cha chakula cha jioni. Juu huwezi sema ati we ni artist, utakuja uimbe just at once and you just hit up like the big artists we have right now in Kenya. It doesn't go right way. You must work hard for you to earn that money, and that money so that it can ndivyo ikupeleke kwa studio mzuri. Juu kitu kizuri lazima ugaramike. Huwezi taka kitu kizuri, a good audio ama a good video, then utoe pesa kidogo u expect to kugaramika. Those are the biggest challenges that we usually had in the field a lot. Another challenge that we have is marketing. Me as an uprising artist, shida ingine tunakuanga nayo kubwa ni kumarket song zetu. Juu tunakuanga na hiyo hope na we just have that the inner thing, yani inakupush sana, inakuambia mimi nikienda kushoot ama nikienda kurecord my first song and I just give it to the media, inachezwa mara ya kwanza na ya pili, mimi nimeomoka, mimi nitakuwa naenda na galile kubwa kabisa, nitanunua mali mingi, lakini it doesn't go like ukienda hapo na agenda ati nimeenda kuimba ngoma alafu ati ndivyo nipate pesa, you'll find out to yourself later on utakuwa so much frustrated such that haikuenda venye ulikuwa unatarajia. So marketing song is very, very, very hard for you to ufike kiwango ati unafika unaanza kujulikana, unakuwa umetumia pesa zako mingi sana, data ndizo hizo mingi sana. Juu nowadays huendi kupelekea the media personality ati CD. Siku hizi hakuna ile mambo na CD. We are now digital, we are using all our social platforms like FB, YouTube, Instagram, and there using data is money. It's not an easy task. Hata kununua hizo data ni pesa na inagharimu sana. Hiyo challenge nyingine naweza sema tunapatanga kama uprising artist ni kupewa platform. For example, you'll find out in a big platform or big crusades or big seminars hivi, unapata like wale wa kitambo ndio wanapewa hiyo platform ya kuperform. We are just left out behind, ama tunaachiliwa tu kidogo. Siwezi sema tunaachiliwa sana. Unaona sisi uprising tunaachwa tu kidogo, hatushughulikiwi sana. Hiyo tena inakuanga roho. Juu na expecting ati hata nikienda hapo kwa seminar fulani ama kwa crusade fulani lazima ni perform. Ukienda kuomba wimbo unaambiwa utapewa, but unaona eventually show yote inaisha, hujaitwa. Hizo ni vitu zinakuanga moyo kabisa. Na ni vitu nimepitia mimi personally. So journey yangu ya music, it is not that easy. I have struggled. Hata kufika hapa nimefika to Look Up TV, it is not an easy task. Imenigharimu sana na niseme tena ni mkono wa Mungu. When the hand of God is upon you and when the favor of God is upon you, the Bible tells that when the favor of God is upon you, you will even penetrate where you cannot even imagine. Yeah? So as an uprising artist, there you are, na ndivyo umeanza kuimba nyimbo zako. Usikufe moyo. Juu mimi hapa nimefika, sijakufa moyo na siwezi sema nimefika, sijafika bado. Bado natarajia Mungu atanitumikia zaidi na zaidi, niweze kumtumikia zaidi na nitaweza kutoa nyimbo zingine, sitakufa roho. So usikufe roho, useme mimi sipei platform ya radio, nyimbo zangu hazichezi kwa radio, nyimbo zangu hazichezi kwa TV. We keep on pushing your song in the social platform. Tuma hizo requests zako, usichoke. Hata ukimtumia mara 10 akose kucheza leo, utamtumia kama almost like a 1 week. Ataona kuna shabiki wangu fulani hapa, he doesn't miss my show at all. Unaona, ataweza kukutambua na eventually you never know, hata utakuwa unaambiwa na watu wengine. Like me for example, I'm usually told by my fellow friends or family members, Jeff, nimeona song yako kwa Look Up TV, nimeona song yako kwa Modingi FM imechezwa, uko mbele. Nikisikia hivyo nafurahia, nashukuru Mungu juu it's not an easy task, na si ati ni venye nimetoa pesa ama ni venye nimetilia nguvu sana, but it's the hand of God and the effort that I have put myself. So as an uprising artist, you should the hard work inafaa ikuwe kitu yako ya kwanza. Upush song zako, usichoke, usigive up. Na ukifanya hivyo, one day one time utakuja na Mungu atakufungulia njia, utajipata hata mahali kama hapa niko saa hii na hata kwingine zaidi. So usikufe moyo, keep on pushing your song and just one day your song will sprout. Na when your song has sprouted, Mungu akifungulia njia ama akifungulia mlango, hakuna yeyote anaweza kukufungia. So usikufe roho. We tumaini kwa Bwana na ukae kwa yeye, na usitingizike ama uanze kutamani mambo nianze ati kwa gospel kunaonewa ni nini, hakuna pesa, ni hame huku kwingine. We kwama na Yesu, na ukikwama na Yesu na ukikwama na Mungu hata kusahau. Nigucokia ngatho ona afya njega, nigucokia ngatho gikeno kia ngoro, nigucokia ngatho ona thayo wa ngoro, nigucokia ngatho nikumenya wega thino no tabashishi, nikumenya wega. Ciothe cia thĩno bona gũtirĩ kĩndũ ingĩguna nakĩo, ndorete kona ciothe cia thĩno bona gũtirĩ kĩndũ ingĩguna nakĩo, ndarora ũmotho kĩrĩro kĩnene, ndarora wa ũrĩo mĩtangĩko mĩingĩ, irathĩro ithũĩro Nakonye no degiritanire na Mwathi Jesu, no degiritanire na Mwathi Jesu. Yewa ya moyo nikucokia ngatho ona afya njega, nikucokia ngatho gikeno kia ngoro, nikucokia ngatho ona thayo wa ngoro, nikucokia ngatho nikumenya wega thĩno no tabashishi, nikumenya wega thĩno no tabashishi.
We We value your feedback and welcome your complaints about our programming and operations. Feel free to get in touch with us through 0700 893 542 or send us an email to views@look.com.